Okay, so I'll just show you how we expect people to use the simulation queue. So this is to monitor the status of your job and then ultimately to collect the results when it's finished. So I'm going to submit a new job. The name I've given this job is this one. So we'll be able to see it in the queue. When I press submit, I'm taken to this screen which confirms I've been submitted to the queue successfully. And the most basic way you can track the status of your job is to keep this page open and periodically refresh this page. And as you do so, you will see, so we've already advanced to the top of the queue and our job is now running. And if we give it a little bit more time, it will proceed to the finish stage. So if I refresh the page one more time, this job has now completed. And you'll see that when the job reaches the finish stage, this page updates. And not only are the parameters now available for viewing in the window, you'll also be able to see some actual simulation output. So we can see the so-called discharge curve that was produced by our simulation. So this is the voltage versus time, and also the current versus the time. And you'll also see some snapshots of the state variables. So concentrations and potentials in the electrolyte, and then some concentrations inside an anode particle and inside a cathode particle, along with overpotentials and diffusivity. So these were the plots that were already on this page. Now, if you don't want to leave this tab open for whatever reason, an alternative way to keep track of your job is as follows. So I'm just going to kick off a fresh simulation. I'll use one of the default templates again, just for the purposes of demonstration. If I submit this simulation, we find ourselves back at this page again. And here you are provided with a unique link to your job. So one thing you can do is to save this in your bookmarks or something like that. And you can then close your browser, log off of your machine, and pick up the job in the future just by coming back to this web page. So this will bring you back to this page that we're looking at here. A final alternative way that you can recover your job once it's finished is via the queue. So here, back on the main DandeLiion website, if we hover over the simulation tab, you'll see there's an option here to go to the simulation queue. And if you use that, you'll find a page like this. So this is a list of all the jobs that have been submitted, that are running and that have completed. And at present, because our website isn't live yet, there's actually no jobs waiting in the queue. All of the ones that have been submitted have finished. So you can see the importance of giving your job a name that you can recognize. So one way you can find your job is just to scan through this table here and pick out the job that is yours. So if we click on one of these, you'll see we come back to this familiar page where you can see the preview of the results, just as we could before. One thing to note here is the impact of selecting the privacy option that we provide on the simulation form. So here in the queue, here in the queue is an example job that was run with the privacy option selected. So you'll see that it's not possible to access this job from the public-facing simulation queue. So if you select the privacy option, do be sure to either keep the tab open or save your bookmark somewhere suitably safe, because you won't be able to get back in and recover your results using the public-facing simulation queue. Okay, so I'll see you in the final video, where I'll talk a bit about how to interact with your results, and then how to resubmit your simulation if you need to.